Good evening. Right, it's my last one of the day today, and I'm at Watling Street in Herefordshire, and we are here to see the character who played Boise in Only Fools and Horses, John Challis. John Challis, he had quite an extensive career, but what really made his name was Only Fools and Horses, Boise. You know, Marlene, yeah, Boise. And obviously the spin-off as well, the Green Grass of Home, or whatever it was called. But yes, the light is fading now and the heavens have opened, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do this one quickly. What we'll do is I'll spin you around, same as usual. We'll have a quick look around the cemetery, and then we'll go and have a look at his final resting place.
John Spurley Challis was born on the 16th of August 1942 at St Andrew's Nursing Home, Clifton, Bristol, England. An only child, his family moved to South East London when he was 1 year old. He grew up in Epsom after the family moved to Surrey. Challis attended the state boarding school Ottershaw School near Woking, Surrey. His father was Alec, a civil servant with the Admiralty who became secretary to the Energy Minister. He was a strict disciplinarian. His mother was Joan Nee Harden, a former ambulance driver who performed in amateur dramatics and taught drama in schools. After leaving school, he worked as a trainee estate agent before he ran away with the Argyle Theatre for Youth. When offered work in television, Challis, who was 6 feet 1 inch tall, often found himself typecast as doctors, soldiers and police officers. His first television role was in the BBC soap opera The Newcomers in 1967. Another early television role, also in 1967, was as a thief who stole Ina Sharple's handbag in Coronation Street. He would later have a recurring role in the series as Detective Sergeant Norman Phillips from 1975 to 1977. In 1969, he played in the gangster drama Big Breadwinner Hogg, and between 1971 and 1975, Challis made regular appearances in Z-Cars as Sergeant Coleshaw. In 1971, he played the part of photographer Jim Wright in the highly popular TV soap Crossroads. The sitcom Bloomers 1979, starring Richard Beckinsale, was written about Challis's experience working at a garden centre while taking a break from acting. A role in the John Sullivan sitcom Citizen Smith led to Challis's being cast as Herman Aubrey Boyce in Only Fools and Horses 1981-2003, which became his best known role. Sullivan also created a spin-off for Challis, The Green Grass 2005-2009. The outdoor scenes of The Green Grass were filmed at his then home at Wigmore Abbey, surrounding fields and local villages. His other television appearances include Dixon of Dock Green, Thriller, The Sweeney, Doctor Who, Dracula, Beau Guest, Juliet Bravo, Bloomers, Ever-Decreasing Circles, Dr. Snuggles, Chance in a Million, The Bill, One Foot in the Grave, Open All Hours, The New Statesman, Don't Wait Up, Soldier, Brass Eye, My Family, In Sickness and in Health, and Benidorm, the end of which he felt spelt the end of his television career. During his appearance in a 1997 Channel 4 mockumentary Brass Eye television episode Decline, he was tricked into believing Clive Anderson had been shot by Noel Edmonds. In 2006, he took a cameo role in BBC's The Impressionists as the station master at the Gare Saint-Lazare. In the 2008 episode Is Jeremy Quite Safe of Last of the Summer Wine, he guest starred as a retired jewel thief with fanciful stories of his past exploits in the south of France. In 2012, he narrated the National Geographic Channel series Strippers, Cars for Cash. On BBC Radio, he played an interrogator in the play Rules of Asylum by James Follett, broadcast by BBC Radio 4 in 1973. He became an honorary citizen of Serbia, where Only Fools and Horses remains hugely popular. In 2020, Challis made the documentary Boise in Belgrade, exploring why the show was so beloved in the Balkan country. Challis was married 4 times. His first wife, Jean Robertson, was a stage manager. His second and third wives were actresses Debbie Arnold and Sabina Franklin. He married his fourth wife, Carol Davis, in Brighton in 1995, and in 1998 bought the Abbott's lodgings at Wigmore Abbey Grange, Adferton, Hertfordshire, which they proceeded to renovate. Challis had no children. Challis was a patron of the British Hedgehog Preservation Society. He was an Arsenal supporter. Challis wrote 2 volumes of autobiography, Being Boise and Boise and Beyond. In 2016 he wrote Wigmore Abbey, The Treasure of Mortimer, about the renovation of his house's gardens. Challis additionally was a patron and avid supporter of the Rose Theatre in Kidderminster, Worcestershire. The organisation also paid special tribute to Challis after his death. Through Twitter, Challis became friends with American actor and musician Ice-T, with the pair exchanging gifts although never meeting in person. Challis died of cancer in his sleep on the 17th of September 2021, aged 79. His death was reported 2 days later. He had been diagnosed with the disease in 2019. Tributes were paid by a number of fellow actors and entertainers, including his Only Fools and Horses co-stars Sir David Jason and Sue Holderness, as well as Ice-T, Paul Chuckle, Piers Morgan and Sheila Ferguson. Challis was an avid supporter of Arsenal Football Club. The club paid tribute to him following his death.
Right, well, that's all the information I could get on John Challis. But his final resting place is just in front of me, so I'll spin you around as usual and we'll go and have a look at him together. Right, his final resting place is all on its own at the back here. And just as I was arriving, there was a lady putting flowers here. So people are still coming to visit him. Well, here it is. This is the final resting place of John Challis. John Challis, actor, 1942 to 2021. And at the bottom, I am here. And that is in reference to that episode of Only Fools and Horses where they're doing a seance. And the old lady says, is there anyone here named Aubrey? And Boise says, I am here. That's in reference to that episode. Yeah, his wife put that on there on purpose, and on her Facebook site she also put directions on how to find his headstone, which I thought was a lovely thing to do for his fans. But anyway, that is the final resting place of John Challis. Well, I've not had a lot of luck with the weather today. On Edward Woodwards it was extremely windy, and on this one it's getting dark now and it's pouring down with rain. But anyway, that was the final resting place of John Challis. That's another great actor left us behind. But anyway, if you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing, and if you do, don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you will be notified every time I upload a new video. So that is it from me here in where am I? Herefordshire. I will see you on the next one. So bye bye for now.